there, YouTube, and welcome to the 3rd of March. She's all misty out here. It's a shockingly warm 46 degrees. There's Sparky and Danny hiding underneath their rain tree. Oh man, it's misting out here more than I thought. I can get my camera wet. Dang, Mama. Yeah. It's strangely warm though.
Yeah. It was like 46, I think.
Yeah, it's still showing 46. That's crazy.
Yeah. That means the rain's
yeah.
here.
It's got that misty look going on out there. Alright, let's head on south. Alrighty. Listen, the windows are making the perfect sound. Love that sound. Well, check this nice little surprise out. Get to Vancouver, and it's, well, I go to show it. And oh, look at a jet flying by up there. He is north to Alaska.
Yeah.
All right, Mama. Have yourself a wonderful Tuesday.
You too, sweetie.
All right. All right. I'll see you in the passings.
Sounds good.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love ya.
Bye-bye now. So here's a tip for you guys using the Hero 8, the Mediapod, and a plug-in microphone. This is an old, I've had this thing 10, I don't know how many years, quite a few years. And this is an Edutage ETM001, or I think that's what it was called, I don't remember. But if you use quick capture, where you just simply hit the record button, boots the camera up, records, hit the record button again, stops the video and shuts the camera down. You cannot use a plugged-in mic in the Mediapod with and use quick capture, because it'll go to default stereo mode on the Mediapod and ignore what's plugged in. So I'm gonna plug this in, let you guys hear what the difference is. Hang on, it may make a pop, so I apologize if it does. Alright, that's what the Edutage plugged in. And the nice thing is I got a windsock on it, and I can come out here in the wind and show you guys the pretty weather that's going on out here. Wow. I love the vapor trails. But I guess it's supposed to be off and on rain. One thing I love about GoPros is they always adjust the white balance correctly. Mostly correctly. You do get that weird transition of going from outside to inside. Got a bunch of stuff to do with that F3. I need to take this one upstairs. I'll do that here in a little bit. But for now, I'm gonna go up and get myself a cup of coffee. I'm a proud boy out here building Rykers. Thought I was gonna sneak up on you. Are these 600s or no? They're 900s. I can tell they got an extra cylinder sticking out the front. God, we haven't had a standard 900 in a long time, have we?
Oh, I put these two out.
Oh, the last two you put together were standard 900s?
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh, another S1000RR. The new 2020. Why the BMW smells so good? Even while they're in the crate. That's crazy. Tasty smelling. Oh, son, he's just busting them Rykers out. We're gonna have a good stock of them again. Let's take her for a after alignment rip here. I gotta change the oil and stuff in it too, so let's get her all nice and warmed up. To check the battery when I get back. I had to key on for a bit there doing the alignment stuff. That shouldn't have been enough to put it in a too low to start state, but it did. These 1330s, when the battery's like too low to start them, it goes into some weird funk. I don't know how to explain. It's like the engine doesn't turn over. I mean, obviously an engine's not going to turn over the same speed with a lower battery, but they like get into a mode and it's a certain low speed that they turn over. Yeah, they normally go brrrr, and they go dun, 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 dun. It has this really funky sound to it, and you go, yep, that's not enough to start it, but it doesn't get any slower. And then you can only hold the starter for so long that it times out. But I need to do an official test on the battery while it's here. If she's got a weak battery, it's better to know now than get stranded somewhere. I love them old school buses where the exhaust oh god, where the exhaust is like right in your face. We used to have these the TriMet buses in Portland, Oregon that were that way. Oh, finally the exhaust is up at the top. Remember that, you know, driving around without the air conditioner on, you got the windows down, or on a motorcycle, and they would just take off and just soot you out. Ugh, brutal. There's a very distinct northwest wet woods smell. If you've never been here and never smelt that, it just, in the back of your head, imagine what a jungle might smell like. It's kind of wet vegetation kind of smell. It's coming off of Orchards Park, like very distinctly. Man, all up until about the time I was ready to take off, that sun's just been beaming out here. This morning when I was walking around early with the Hero 8, there were some sketchy looking clouds. The sketchy has returned. You know, the stock windshields on these things, I actually prefer them. I love seeing over them. But with a passenger, it ain't no dang good. Yeah, it's just not a good for a passenger. It beat Kelly's head so bad. You remember last year, right after we got that 2019 F3 Limited, we went to the Western Washington County Fair, whatever that thing's called, and yeah, that thing kind of it pounded her head so bad she got a headache. This is gonna be a slow ride up this hill. We got the lawn and garden guy, and I don't know what he's waiting on. He's gonna let me go. How about that? I'm telling you. Here we go, starting 2020. I'm gonna start going on these little things that people are just so nice to motorcyclists. There's just no end to it around here. Everybody waves at everybody. It's just, everybody's just happy. So somehow or another, you know, these panels, there's M2, takes a T, is it a T25? I think it's a T25. Torx that takes them 2 screws down at the bottom. If you guys ever had your pods off on your F3, you have to be very careful to make sure that's lined up, because there's these brass inserts into a plastic frame. You janky that thing up, it's gonna be ugly. Well, somebody jankied this one up. This one's, we didn't sell it. It's never been to us for anything. She's got a list of things she's having me do. Well, Mr. Harley guy must have decided it was going to be a rainy day today. He's got his hog all covered up. It was rainy last night, I tell you what. I had no idea. Even guys at work, I didn't know it was supposed to be nice today. Do you know it was supposed to be nice today? No. No, that was supposed to rain the rest of the week. Any chance did you get a nice day and you get a ride, even though it's a work ride, I still count it as a ride. A ride is a ride is a ride. That oil's gonna be good and warm now, I tell you what. She's gonna come flying out of this thing. So to get to the air filter, And go beep, beep, back up the truck. To get to the oil filter on this thing, the way that the brake master cylinder hangs on this is essentially the same thing as the new RTs. But these, since 2016, I think it is, and this is a 16. This is a 16 F3-T with a tour pack. And I've got a little fix, the weird little grommets where it clicks in up front. One of them's missing. And if you get one of these accessory ones, the grommets were open because they didn't want you to have to take the whole thing apart to put the thing on there. That's my thinking anyway. You know how it's got that Harley type thing where the quick release backrest and stuff? Well, as you guys seen when I was showing you on the RT, this has the same setup, but this is an accessory one that was for the T model. Tour pack for the T model. But anyway, that rubber piece goes around the boss there. You need to make sure that the open end of that is facing the same as the open end of the piece you're putting the holder for the tour pack. Man, I don't know why, but first glance at that thing on the road, I thought it was a little squirrel. Kelly and I had a squirrel that lived in Portland, and this thing just comes, I'm out working on motorcycles, and this thing just comes running up to me. It was so small, it would ball up in a circle in my hand and go to sleep. And I'd sit there watching TV and stuff, and a little baby squirrel. Anyway, Kelly nursed it and did all the stuff for it, and by the time we moved from Portland and went back to Texas, that squirrel was probably 2.5 years old, and his name was Chance. And every time Kelly sees a squirrel that didn't make it across the road, she goes, "Oh, it was a Channers," because she, you know how you come with these weird names. Instead of Chance, everybody called him Channer Chan, because he chattered all the time. When he'd get up in the morning like the dogs, you know, they're all excited. He'd be all excited and come up there. You had to pet him and everything else. He had a great big old cage we had for him. Kelly was working at a pet shop there in Portland, but we actually gave it back to the pet shop. She wasn't working at the time we left, but she gave it to that pet shop. I don't know what they were doing. You can't sell it. It's a wild animal, you know. But it was so tame, and we just didn't think it'd ever survive in nature. Loved for you to pet it around its back of its jaw and around its ears. That old squirrel would turn his head upside down, and then you'd stop, and you know how they got the chompers up front? He'd like wrap around your finger and pull your finger in and says, nope, you're not done yet. I still need some more scratching. But anyway, every time we see a squirrel that didn't make it, she goes, "Oh, it was a Channers." Nice thing about F3s is there is like no question it's going to fit on your rack. The RTs and Rykers, you got to be a little careful. That's what the lines on the rack are for, so that you can kind of watch both sides and just make sure you're where you need to be. And there's been people go, "Aren't you afraid you're gonna roll the Spyder off?" Dude, I've been doing this. There's probably been 2,000 Spyders on this lift. And you know, when we first started doing it, we've dropped a couple, but the edge of the rack is really soft and round. Not soft, but it's round. It just lands on the bottom of the A-arms. Doesn't even scratch them. You don't even know it. Takes a couple guys to get it back up. You just grab it and go and put it back on. But I better knock on wood. I haven't knocked one off a rack. The bad thing about the F3s, you gotta have your finger by the handlebar back right at the end, in case I need to make a belt adjustment. Makes it easy to pull the dropout thing for changing tires. Just knock the ramp out of the way, lift her up, get her done. Alright, back to work. Well, I guess now that we made it here to the Woodland exit to go to Walmart's over there, guess I'd come on and say we've left work.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait till I got out of the parking lot, then say something, and I just plumb forgot. I'm starting to get towards the halfway mark here, and I start thinking about the vlog. I start getting into vlogging building mode.
Yeah.
But the best thing of all, although we're gonna outrun it, is the east side track for the northbound. It's green over red. It ain't no choo-choo unless it's an Amtrak. It ain't catching up to us. Anyway, welcome to the end of the day. Did you have a nice day?
Yeah, it was busy summer.
Yeah, same for me. Although I got distracted a lot.
Uh-oh.
That's alright. We'll make up for it tomorrow. Well, hello there, YouTube. Made it. Why is it so dark?
It's very dark.
It's only half an hour after sunset. It should still be must be a lot of clouds up there. Probably a rainstorm coming or something. It progressively got darker and doomier looking as we got up north towards home. So we come up to we always get the mailboxes off the highway there. And I'm about to say to Kelly, I'm going, there's a truck sitting there. It's just parked, just out of sight on the road. And when we stopped at the mailbox, freaked him out, fired it up, threw it in reverse. But it was a brand new looking Ford, so...
Yeah, I think he was trying to figure out what road he's supposed to turn on or something.
But sitting there in total darkness was a little strange.
Maybe he's looking at his phone. You gotta think optimistic.
Yeah. But, looked like a clean-cut guy.
Yeah.
Mid-20s, early 30s, something like that. And it was a newer Ford, so... Not likely he's but you never know. Maybe he's a spy.
You never know.
Maybe he's a Corona inspection guy. That thing's getting really blown out.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, it was a good day.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to tell me something?
No, I just want you to pay attention to the tone.
Oh.
Because he tells me that he's already recorded so much.
Yeah, I got way too much, and we got frozables.
So I gotta keep an eye on him.
Alright, I was getting a little hand tap. There was that little honey kicking me under the table kind of a thing going on.
How do you remember the time?
Like,
you only
I don't
have
know
so
I'm
much.
missing anything.
Alrighty, well thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. Man, hump day already.
Yeah, halfway there.
Wasn't this morning Monday?
I don't know, almost. It's
Good
going.
Lord. I'm looking forward to the daylight savings time starting now.
Yeah, me too.
I keep telling Kelly,
So
I
tired
said,
of the dark.
on Sunday night it'll be the first night of 2020.
But it's actually
Daylight.
past 5 o'clock.
It'll be
6.
sunset will be after 7. It was 6:01 here in Toledo tonight. So yeah.
That'd be nice.
And it just keeps gaining.
Yeah.
And comes summer solstice in June, and it just slowly starts going back.
I know, and then he'll start the countdown.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in the morning.
You guys take care.
Thanks for watching now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.